Hello, math lovers. Today I'll be applying the rules of logarithm in solving these particular examples on the board. So for those of you that have not watched the video I did on the rules of logarithm, please check the link below on this particular video. You see the link to that particular video I did on the rules of logarithm. You click on it, you watch it, and follow through with this particular example for you to get full understanding of logarithm. So let's go straight into the first one. The first one has option, so I will solve it and pick the right option for you to see. So let's get to it. Now, solution. So number one is log root 27 all divided by the log of root 81. Now, root 27 is something as what? 27 to the power of 1 over 2. Also, root 81 that we'll be using here is something as what? 81 to the power of what? 1 over 2. That's half. So this is log 27 to the power of 1 over 2 all divided by the log of 81 to the power of 1 over what? 2. So if you recall the third rule that I stated in the previous video, which is power rule, that says that if you have a log like this with the power at the top, right, of your number, all you need to do is what? Take the power to what? Back of the log. So this 1 over 2 goes to what? Back of the log here. Likewise, the one down here. So this now implies we have 1 divided by 2 here, log 27. This also for the denominator is same thing as what? 1 divided by 2 log 81. Now 1 divided by 2 divides this 1 divided by 2. Now we are now left with what? 27, log 27 and log 81. Log 81. So now 27 in index form is same thing as what? 3 to the power of 3. Also 81 in index form is same thing as what? 3 to the power of 4. So representing them in this particular equation is log 3 to the power of 3 for 27 all divided by the log of 3 to the power of 4 for 81. Now same thing that I did here. If the power here goes to what? Back of the log, we now have that this implies 3 log 3 all divided by what? 4 log 3. So we have a log 3 at the numerator and log 3 below. So these two goes, and finally our answer is what? 3 divided by 4. This is our answer, which is D. D is the correct answer. This is wrong, and this is wrong. So you can see clearly that 3 over 4 is our answer, and this particular question has to do with what? The power rule. The power rule. So I'll go straight into what? The next question. So question number 2. Question number 2 is we have log base 5 open bracket 3 divided by 2 in the bracket plus 3 log base 5 also open bracket. We have a 15 divided by 2 and minus log base 5 open bracket 81 divided by 8. Now if you recall the first two rules stated in the previous video, the first one is addition and the end product is what? Multiplication. That is when you have an addition, when a question is given to you and the question has an addition in the middle, all you need to do is what? Multiply. Likewise, when a question is given to you and there's a subtraction, all you need to do is what? Divide. So in this case we have an addition here, so that means we are multiplying these two, that is this log and this log. Again, also we have a subtraction here, so that means we divide by what? This log. Okay, but before doing that, we have 3 here at the back of this log. We don't need anything here, so this 3 goes what? To the top of this 15 divided by 2. So this now is log base 5 open bracket 3 over 5 close bracket plus log base 5 open bracket, this is 15 divided by 2 close bracket to the power of what? 3. So 3 has been moved from this point to what? The top of 3. So we have a power of 3 there. So this is now log base 5 of open bracket 81 divided by what? 8 close bracket. Okay, so this particularly shows that this bracket is in what? 3 places. So I will pull out what? This log base 5 and put everything in a bracket. Likewise this. So we now have log base 5 open a big bracket, we have 3 here divided by 5 times y because of this addition sign. So this is in 3 places. So we have 15 divided by what? 2 times 15 divided by what? 2 again times 15 divided by 2. Now divided by 81 all over what? 8 close bracket. Why? Because of this subtraction sign here. And why do we have multiplication sign? Because of the addition. Don't forget it. All right. So now as it is, now we can go ahead and multiply all these numbers if we want to, but I want to reduce them in the best way that we can. All right, so 5 here is 1, 5 here is what? 3. All right, so if we multiply 2 here, we have 8. And again, to change this sign to multiplication sign, all we need to do is what? Take the denominator up and bring down the numerator down. So 8 goes up and 81 comes down. The sign changed to multiplication. So we now have log base 5 open bracket, we have 3 divided by 1 times, this is now 3 divided by what? Okay, this is 3 times 15 times 15 all divided by 8, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Now times 8 all over 81 close bracket. All right, so I want to do a proper cancelling now. Now 8 here goes for this 8 side. 8 divided by 8 here is 1. 8 here is also what? 1. All right, so we have 3 here, we have 3 here, we have 15 here, we have what? 15 here. Now so 9 here, 9 divided by 81 divided by 9 is what? 9 here. So that means this goes, this goes. Now we're now left with what? 15 and 15. Now 3 here is what? 3 here is 5. Also 3 here is 3. And 3 here is 5. And 3 here is what? 1. So we are left with everything in the bracket is now what? Cancelled, and we are left with what? 5 times 5. And 5 times 5 is what? 25. So finally we have log 25 base 5. And what is 25 in index form? 25 in index form is same thing as what? 5 to the power of what? 2. So this now implies we have the log of 5 to the power of 2 base 5. So recall power rule also. If 2 goes to the back of what? The log, we are going to have what? 5 base 5. And 5 base 5 is what? 1. So this now implies we have 2 log 5 base 5. And 5 base 5, like I said, is what? 1. So 1 times 2 is what? 2. So our answer here is what? 2. All right. The final question. So the final number is log base 10 of root 30 minus log base 10 of root 6 plus log base 10 of root 2. So note that this minus is for this particular log here. So what we're going to do is to multiply this by this. So we now have log base 10 open bracket. So we multiply root 30 log root 30 by log root 2 and divided by what? Log root 6. So this is root 30 multiplied by root 2 all divided by root 6 close bracket. So what I did is just to factor out what? Log base 10. So this is now equal to log base 10 of root 30 multiplied by root 2 is root 60. So root 60 divided by root 6, which is what? Root 10. So this is practically equal to log base 10 of root 10. And root 10 is the same thing as what? 10 to the power of what? Half, or 1 over 2. So we have log base 10 of 10 to the power of 1 over 2. So if 1 over 2 goes to back of the log, we now have what? We now have 1 divided by 2 log base 10 of 10. Log 10 base 10. And log 10 base 10 is what? 1. So finally, our answer is equal to what? 1 over 2. All right. Thank you very much for watching.